Welcome to our September newsletter and our August energy catch-up. So what has it been this month? It has certainly been a time of bubble, boil and trouble, which is what I've put in my newsletter. People have found it quite confronting. And I think for many of us, myself included, some healing aspects have definitely come up for healing for us to look at, and that has been the confronting part. We've had to really see the stark reality of our situation and what has been going on. I think as you look on a global context, and we see that bubble, tempers rising, people fleeing, consciousness is moving, and that impact is just ongoing, that ripple effect. So we're feeling it on an individual basis, but as in a human race, we're seeing it on that global basis. And when it's what's happening in America, when we had some of those riots, we're seeing it in Europe with masses of people fleeing, and then the turbulence that brings into the countries that they're going. Is that bubble, boiling trouble, this melting pot. The pressure cooker has suddenly just gone pop, and we're all having to sort of really look at the stark realities of what it is that we've been putting to the side. I know for myself, I always remember at the age of 24 asking myself, gosh, well, am I growing up now? And here I am at the age of 51 thinking, I think I've come to another level of maturity. I feel quite growing up, because I've had to look at my confronting changes in my life, and I've had to change and adapt my behaviour. And it's really a stark reality when yet another layer of who we are, or what we believe ourselves to be, is being peeled away, and we feel vulnerable, we feel naked. And as I say, that word confronting, that's been really, really important this month. In fact, a few of my clients have said that they've had to really face situations that have been confronting. They've had to dig deep. So why are we having these emotional challenges? And of course it all stems back to 2012, when in a mass consciousness, as a level of humanity, we wanted this fifth dimensional living. And I think on some level there were echelons or groups of people out there who thought it would be, world peace, and everything would just be reset, the aliens would come. There were all sorts of thoughts and feelings around 2012. But actually your fifth dimensional living is where you are stepping up on your spiritual awareness. It's where you've actually said to the universe, I want to be a fifth dimensional being. But what does that actually mean? What it means is you have to now start doing the deep soul digging work. You cannot avoid it. You cannot change it, and you can't go back. You can't go back to what you think or you thought was normal. You actually have to just keep moving forward. And that's been the really confronting part. Now is the time of soul evolution, and that's fifth dimensional living. We are here to repair the past, to mend the future. So we're living in the now, and we're repairing our past lives. We're digging into past relationships. We're digging into past behaviours. We're looking at past connections, and we're doing that healing aspect. And then we're living in the now, so we are changing ourselves and becoming that more fifth dimensional, more spiritually aware, looking at the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? Why is this happening in my life right now? What's the bigger picture? And that then leads to us repairing our future. Whether that future is in the here and now in terms of 5 years' time or 10 years' time, or much bigger than that, on that multidimensional level, you're creating the future you, the future experiences that you're going to come back and have if you reincarnate, or if you have a belief system that you do reincarnate. And I get the real feeling that people are now struggling. They really did have an aspect that fifth dimensional living would be fluffy, and that the angels would be here and it would be easy. And the angels are here, and the ascended masters are here, and the higher consciousnesses are all here. But it is about you repairing your soul, Fifth dimensional living is about repairing the soul journey, changing the DNA strands, the genetic coding, making sure that the new you that you're formulating, you can sustain a healthier body for longer, that you can have a healthy body, healthy relationship, and healthy mind in your new life as you step out of this physical form and into another physical form, whenever that may be. It's really difficult. The soul healing is very difficult. I know that I struggle from time to time, and I really struggle when I get it on a physical level. I really don't appreciate my body being sore or not supporting me as I feel it should. However, it's all part of our growth. And I suppose for my own personal aspect, I've been really talking about the whole mothering aspect. Mothering and being mothered and being a mother has just been such a huge part of this existence for me. I was told I could never have any children, and then we have this beautiful boy who came along 10 years into our married life, and now he's stepping onto his adulthood. And I suddenly realise at the age of 51 that I'm coming onto yet another aspect of my adulthood, and stepping back and allowing his process, allowing him to become the adult that I know that he can be, a great and good person. But that means I've had to change as well. So the bigger picture for me is all the other mothers that are coming to see me that are struggling with their children, be they small or young, be they in the physical form or in the non-physical form. I've actually dealt with lots of mums this month whose children have passed over, and it's been such a great privilege, and it's been a great honour to create that bond between mother and child, both in the physical and non-physical. So it's that whole month of fifth dimensional living. We cannot turn the clock back. We have to grow on a soul level. So if you're having a really challenging time, if you're going through something where you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, look at the bigger picture. Just take a breath and go, well, why have I attracted this situation in? What will I become through this situation, and how do I get through to the light at the end of the tunnel? You will be guided, you will have the right words, you will get the connections that you need to make all of that possible. So hang on in there. Fifth dimensional living is soul evolution, and I feel that this month in particular that's just passed has been the biggest aspect for us to look at, to really realise that it's time for us to be that fifth dimensional being. A big thank you to all of the support that we've had in the free draw for the 12 Keys to Illumination card readings. So the 5 readings went off, and I've had some really lovely feedback. So I'll do another draw. I'm not quite sure what oracle deck to choose, but I'll choose another one. And a big, huge thank you to Mike and his team at Akasha Books, who are now going to be stocking the cards and sending them out into your local retail outlets. So you can certainly approach Akasha and buy them on a wholesale basis from them. So I'm really, really delighted with that. And congratulations to Angela. I see from the last newsletter that her lovely Facebook page had quite a few hits. And a big thank you to everyone who is joined the Phyllis Brown Spiritual Mentor Facebook page. That's really doubled in size over the last month. And I hope you enjoy all of the feedback, the posters, the information, the little ditties that we put onto the pages. I hope you find them interesting. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye. I'm hoping that September is a little bit more cruisy, that we've actually done the changes that we need to do, but only time will tell. So take care till then, and I look forward to seeing you in September. Bye for now.